Hi guys! If you watch Niccolo Paganini's depictions, you'll see that usually he's wearing this high collar shirt, and high collar it's a dramatic energy. A normal shirt it's a classic energy, and for you to better understand this idea, try to imagine that classic it's like an object and its reflection into the mirror, while dramatic it's more like the object and its reflection into one of those mirrors in the attraction parks that distort the image. That's the energy of a dramatic. Why? Because the classic has the yin and yang, which are very balanced, and the dramatic has the yang, which is much more expressed than the yin energy, the feminine energy. And this is very important in order to understand why in that particular movie things didn't exactly work like expected. Because when you watch how Garrett is dressed in the movie, he's wearing this particular type of garment which is symmetrical because it's a classic energy, because it has two layers of buttons which are symmetrical, and every type of garment who has two symmetrical layers of buttons, that's classic energy, which is completely different from what he is wearing in Mein Herz brand. And I wanted to make this experiment, and I did it. I don't know if it will pass because of the rights on the images. Anyways, it was a very interesting experiment. I wanted to show you that it doesn't matter the color of the hair, it doesn't matter the clothes, it doesn't matter the physical aspect. All that is about is the way energy expresses in form. So I took some excerpts from these video clips, Dons Macabre and Mein Herz brand, where he expresses this dramatic energy, and I synchronized them with the music of Caprice number 1. And what I've got Paganini without changing the hair color and without doing basically not much, because it's not something related to the image, it's more something related to the way energy gets expressed. And when you meet somebody for the first time, what you are presented with is their personality. And that's why the word personality comes from persona, mask, because they only show you the better part of themselves, like a sugar-coated edition of themselves. They don't show you the bad aspects, okay? Because if they would, you would never go into a relationship with them. The idea is they present you the best parts, and once you got into a relationship with them, and like a year later, you get to find out things. And that's why when you meet somebody for the first time, it's very important not to focus on the appearance and on the personality. It's very important to focus on the character traits, because that's the solid things. That's the thing that will get the relationship go, because if not, that relationship is gonna end quite quickly. And when you make a movie about somebody, it's very important not to focus on their life situation, life story. It's important to focus on the energy of the person. And I think that's one point that they didn't do. Me, when I saw that extracts from the video clip, there he was wearing this thing like a shirt with manchettes. And that's a romantical element. And if you take a dramatic classic and you add a romantical element to it, you'll get that thing on Valentine's Day, okay? So I think that's one of the reasons I haven't watched the movie yet, because I was expecting to see the lion. Paganini has this energy which is very dramatic, and I didn't expect to see the other thing. And when you watch Paganini's depictions, there is Il Canone, which is usually painted with 3 strings broken, and one which is okay. And I was very curious why it is like that. And at the basis of this image is the fact that Paganini was able to play 3 octaves on 4 strings in a handspan. Me, I don't quite understand what that means, because I'm no musician, and there is a difference in between understanding an idea with your conceptual mind, and it's other thing to get out of the conceptual mind and really experience the thing. And unless you are no musician, you cannot quite understand what that means. Me, I understand that Paganini had this velocity and this dexterity, which are totally incredible, but I don't quite realize how difficult that is to do what he did, because you need the technical skills in order to understand how incredible he was. We people who are not like, who did not study music, they cannot understand. They can only be impressed by his composition and the way he played, but only from an outside point of view. And somehow this is exactly what I'm trying to convey here. That is one thing to understand a thing with the conceptual mind, and it's totally another thing to experience it, to have the experience of the thing. It's 2 different ways of perceiving life. And me, I focus very much on perceiving life through this way energy expresses into form, because I like very much to understand things. And the other day I was watching this movie. I don't quite recommend it. It's called The Cards of Evil or some stuff like that. I didn't like the movie, by the way. But if you skip the whole movie and get to the part where the magician comes out from the cards, well, that's impressive. I really like the imagery, because that particular depiction of the magician is exactly the archetype of the pure dramatic. It's a very beautiful depiction of the magician. And there is this caricaturist, a French, who he made like a moulage, a caricature of Paganini's face, and it's quite impressive. The caricaturist is named, I think, Jean-Pierre Danton. And if you take that particular caricature, where the traits of the character are very exaggerated, you'll get this image in the movie, very similar, the magician in the movie. And I really adored it very much. The magician, basically, I'm talking about this particular card. This is a cat, okay? And if you watch the cat, one hand is oriented towards the universe, and the other hand it's oriented towards the earth. And this means the magician has the ability to bring into being everything. And on the table in face of the cat, There are some objects like a sword, a cup, a pentacle, things that basically symbolize the sorry for that, the energies, the four energies, that of the earth, water, fire, and metal. And the magician is one of the most powerful cards in the tarot deck, because it uses what it has in order to do magic, to bring magic into being, and everything he wants, he can express everything he wants, and he will just make it true. And I totally adore this idea, because if somebody would ask me how should I be able to describe Paganini, I would say he's pure magic. You know, to me, Paganini was a magical being, and people believed that he was suffering this condition, the Marfan syndrome, the endless don't lose syndrome. The first one is a Dutch, and the second one is a French. And this particular condition offered him this dexterity, which is incredible, and that's why the Il Canone was depicted with only one string available, because they said in playing he was capable of playing an entire concerto only on one string. That's how revolutionary he was, you know. And people, when they don't understand something, they start to put etiquettes like the devil's violinist, the witch, and stuff like that. But to me, Paganini was divine. Everything about him was purely divine. Everything is just, it's incredible how the light of God gets expressed in some people. Everything about them is just magical. I'm just amazed. Every time I listen to his music, I'm just simply amazed. And there is, if you go at Philharmonie de Paris, they have this moulage of Paganini's hand. It's so unbelievable to just stay there and watch it, and it's like watching his hands, you know. It gives you this incredible feeling, and I was staring at that particular thing for almost an hour, and there the guy who with the security, he asked me, "Are you okay?" And I was like, you know, lost in contemplation. I just couldn't see the time passing. I was just lost in contemplation. It's so amazing. Everything about Paganini is amazing. I hope you will like the video. And I don't know if it will get cut off or not. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit tired. I just worked all day, and then I went a little bit to the pool. And when I come home after an entire day at work, and I get to go to the pool for even half an hour, I'm just so grateful. It's very important in life to have habits and to respect them, because you never know when you'll need them in order to keep you going. So hope you'll enjoy the video, and big love to you all.